Everybody, it's me, Therese, or Jessenar, and we are back with another hero showcase. And this hero today is going to be Storm. Um, Storm is a character that is also a flyer. So one interesting fact about flyers is that if you aim wherever you're aiming at, if you fly away from it, you fly away from it. So if you're aiming at the ground, you fly away from the ground. If you're aiming at the sky, and you fly away from the sky, you fly down. So if you're aiming at a target, you kind of descend a little bit casually if you're higher than they are. And if you're flying away from a target and you're higher than they are, you kind of fly into the sky a little higher. Okay, so her first ability is weather control. After we take a look at her basic attack, which is Wind Blades. So it's able to pass through targets as well as Iron Man's beam. So if you're eye level or if you're at this angle here, you can hit multiple targets. So with her ability, weather control, she's able to move faster if she's in the wind or tornado-like element, and you can kind of see it on the screen here. You press circle for me is the button that I have to use, and it turns into lightning, where it's a damage boost. So lightning is damage boost, and the wind is a speed boost. With it, however, you see the circle that kind of is on the ground with the lightning kind of dancing? If your teammates are inside the circle, they get a damage boost. If you have the wind on and your teammates are inside the wind, they get a speed boost. That brings us to her second ability, Goddess Boost. So when you press the button for that ability, it activates immediately. So if you are in the lightning category for her ability, it strikes all the enemies once you trigger the ability. And as long as they're inside it, they still get struck. If you're within allies, or even for yourself, it gives you all a speed boost. A really big one. So since speed is one of the attributes that's in the wind element, once you're in the electrical element or lightning element, your damage boost that you get is bigger than it normally is. Just like with the speed boost, it's bigger than it normally is. And her third ability, which is Bolt Rush, it's an extra ability that instead of it being a projectile, it's like a laser or a hit scan. So if you are in the lightning category for her weather control ability, you do a little extra more damage with it. And of course, in this one, it's, you still get faster. So if you have a target that's kind of a little bit evasive with abilities like this, where there's like a bit of a wind up, you can kind of like aim a little better to hit your target. It's just kind of how it is, one of the mechanics of hero shooters.
They've spotted us. He's strong.
So the thing about her passive for her weather ability, the higher you are in the sky, the smaller the circle is. The lower you are to the ground, the bigger the circle is. It's about as big as it gets, about right here, and it kind of stays that size. Maybe it gets a little bigger, I don't know. Yeah. Maybe this is probably about as big as it gets, right around here. So this, if you want to give your teammates really big boosts to help them out, you can stay closer to the ground to give more people a boost. If you want to kind of just wreak havoc in the skies, you can kind of just stay up. Like, your ring will be smaller, and you'll still be able to affect teammates, but just not in as wide area. It's still pretty useful though, even if you're kind of high in the sky. She has the ability to be a very supportive DPS or duelist is the category she is here. Much like Iron Man is a duelist, and so is Star-Lord a duelist, and Psylocke as well. She has, more damage potential than the other characters that are in this category or this category. Just casually, that's how you think about it when you look at duelists. Even though every character can deal damage, but her focus is hurting the enemy. But because of Storm's abilities, you can use her abilities to help your teammates excel well. So if you're the type of person that likes to get assists and likes to help out your teammates, Storm is a character for you. You can kind of just wreak havoc on the enemy, multiple bullets at once. And her other ability, where she can use the lightning beam, it targets multiple enemies as well. And this brings us to her ultimate. So her ultimate, she becomes untargetable or untangible or untouchable. And she can move around, choose a spot. Once she chooses it, she's gonna get to a tornado that ticks for about, I think, 7 or 8 times, and it does a pretty decent amount of damage. So if you really want to kind of wreak havoc on your enemies for a moment, or punish somebody in the back line that's in your team's back line, or you want to go to the back line real quick and do a little bit of damage, you fly back there, do it, eliminate a strategist. If you're in a speed boost category, or the win category, tap the speed boost with the goddess boost ability and kind of fly back to your teammates. You can be higher in the sky to avoid enemies on the ground, and melee characters, of course. But watch out for those hit scan characters, because they will aim at you just because you're flying. And that's the showcase for Storm. Thank y'all so much for watching. If you like the video, that really helps me, and it helps my channel reach more people, so that we can all kind of learn and grow together. If you have any tips or recommendations, or like stylistic choices for how you play Storm, type that in the comments. Let us know. And you can also subscribe to my channel so that you get, and press the bell to get notified whenever I make more videos. I'm gonna try to make as big a library as possible for all the heroes and characters. So I will see y'all next time. Take care. You are welcome and wanted here.